All right, so here's today's trading result. Today was a little bit different. We had to dig deep to find this trade, but I mean, I'm glad we did. So if you guys remember on my previous video, on my long format video on YouTube, we had this short fair value gap that was being respected. We enter a trade and we were being greedy because we could have scaled out and put stop loss to break even here, but we didn't. And our full take profit didn't get hit, and we ended up getting stopped out. And that was Monday, by the way. And then you see price broke out of that fair value gap and then came back down, broke to the downside again. And then this is why I say you need to use your previous PDA arrays, your fair value gaps and all that. So when Tokyo, this is Tuesday right here, Tokyo session, and price came in here, respected that previous fair value gap that I left, and then went to the upside. And I just kind of knew since we respected that, and then when London gave us this, and it never even reached that fair value gap, let alone to take out that low of Tokyo. So we like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Go back. So we knew we were just going to be going to the upside. Because at this point, to be honest, it's kind of hard finding bias, to be honest. I mean, you can with the daily time frames, but I don't know, it seems like price is doing whatever it wants to do. 1 minute is just tanking down, 1 minute is going up. So I just try to use by entry time frames and kind of use, you know, what I always use for my daily setups. And because price London did not come in here and touch that fair value gap or take the low of Tokyo, I was like, you know what, we're going to continue to go up. And plus we previously broke out of here, so I just knew it was not going to be respected, but I still left it alone because I was like, if I don't enter a trade, then I'm going to do a break and retest here, right? So when I saw New York open somewhere around here and it was still continuing to go up, I said, okay, but there was no fair value gap, liquidity grab previously on the left, if you can see. So I couldn't short it from here. And again, because this was not respected, it was already disrespected, there was no way I was going to short from here either. So I just kind of waited. And it gave us this small pullback in New York. And then not the best price action, as you guys can see, kind of consolidated. And then it gave us a fair value gap here. A tiny fair value gap, but nonetheless, it's a fair value gap. So I just waited for these candles. And then as soon as I got this pullback, I ended up entering. Now I was going to put stop loss here, right outside the fair value gap, but I ended up having it below this low just to kind of give it a breathing room to safety. We're still within our you know, proper stop loss range, so I just kind of put it there, and then I just left the chart. And also for the take profit, I was gonna put it here, like if price broke, like just to give me 2 to 1. I was like, you know what, because if price break, if my bias was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go bullish from here and price is gonna break out of this fair value gap, I can get 2 to 1. But then I left it here, but I was like, you know what, let's kind of do a liquidity target, and I just had it a little bit below this high right here. That's kind of like what I did. So this is going to give us a 3 to 1, which ended up doing well. By the way, our full take profit got hit, but I left the chart. And then when I came back, this was a bit scary. I thought it was like news scandal or something. And I was like, good thing I didn't put the stop loss right below the fair value gap. I don't even think it would stop me out, but I don't know. It's good that I give it a breathing room. It was a little bit scary. So that's what that was. Just kind of have to, you know, dig around and find this. And I'm glad we did. And our full take profit got hit. So yeah, that's that for today. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.